Hi. So we're just gonna follow up with these cards that fell out on the ground. Um, they were under my little stool, so I didn't see that had fallen out in last night's reading until now. I think it was pointing up towards me, so I think it's kind of for me, but I'm gonna share it and document it. Tension. See that really that well. Quantum entanglement. Shift control or control shift. And treachery. So, that might, I don't know, mean something. Just thinking how turtlenecks like always just make you look like you have like a really long, you can't like see your jawline. That's the word I'm looking for. Hi. And past life or just passing on like a hello. Saying hello maybe. I was gonna wear this ring last night and I didn't know where it came from. I just kind of found it on my dresser. People like moved all this stuff around in this area, my room, this area, when I was away, and I'm still finding stuff. But I didn't know I have this, and it's like, do I like it? No, not really. And decided not to wear it, but I just looked and it's like one of those things from like a trade market or trade fair or something. It's made in Peru. I saw something about Peru today, so I just, yeah, that's probably why that grabbed my attention. So, anyways, I had on to remember to remind myself to show it. Both those things are, after the fact, so kind of have to just take my word for it. Ace of Cups, Holy Grail, Moon. Maybe I'm getting lost. Who said it once? Like, especially when you're in a new city, you should take a day, or at least like a few hours, and just get lost and try to find your way back and just see what you come across. So, just a little tip. And I did that one time when I was in Venice, and this was like in 2006. So, I got lost. I found my way to some like piers, and I realized it was right in front of this place where they had filmed a movie with. This was so long ago. I think it was Brittany Murphy and some honeymoon movie or something like that. I realized I was sitting like right in front of it, where they stayed in the hotel. I think so. The Empress. Never know who you'll come across. Just being an Empress or. Venus, nature, Mother Nature, lap of luxury, sort of stars really stand out to me on her crown. You're just feeling very connected to astrological energies or something like that. It's on her head. Thinking something over, patience. Time. They said something, which video was it? Something about sacrifice, patience, and frugality or something like that. I'm like, that's like 7th house. This can be patience in the top deck. Harvest. Seeing how something like, is going to be fruitful or something later on, taking your time with something, watching over something, protecting something, letting something grow, planting seeds, 7 months, maybe also the stock market, and just caretaker, I want to say too. Both just out in their garden, sort of letting time just disappear. I feel like lost in thought. Him more so, but 37. I feel like that. So 13, 16, or 7. Anyways, maybe Venus in the 7th house, or Venus in Taurus, Earth sign, Pentacles, or I think it's my draconic chart that I have like a Earth grand trine, so that would make sense for the 7th house. Some sort of soul lesson to learn patience, but I actually have a ton of patience. I'm like, why do I? Maybe people just need to become faster or something. King of Swords. So be just waiting around for 7 years. And what are you working on? What are you cultivating? Interference, maybe. Getting out of your head. Surrounded. Working out the details. Signing your name, signature. Tooth and nail or hammer and nail. Work or just prudence. Maybe that's another word for frugality, prudence. Anyways, good. I'm good for this lifetime, I think. So 7, chariot. And ruled by the moon. The moon came out, so like Taurus and Libra energy, and taking the reins, harnessing energy, harnessing the power of the Sphinx in metaphorical terms with your mind, and controlling the direction of these sphinxes that are meant to go in opposite directions, to go in a straight line, to overcome obstacles and be victorious. Maybe there's some sort of battle or protection or something. Also, I want to say too, like almost like standing guard. I don't know, usually get that with this card, so I don't know, it just looks more like he's standing and maybe like someone, witness protection or something outside your house, or again, the stars and his plate and other decks have the 12, like she has the 12 stars on her crown. He has 12 different colors on his breastplate in like a grid. And so that's why I was going to pull from the crystal grid oracle. The 2 moons, the 2 sphinxes, Egypt, ancient history, where you come from, down the road, on the road, getting there, halfway there. 2 sevens come up. 7, 14. Where are you going? This came up for just sort of, did you know, just popped out, did you know that, maybe you're just like spouting off facts, you're in the car, you're on the road trip, you are just kind of like playing some sort of trivia game. Maybe you're headed out to like trivia night, or I can't say I've ever been to that, but I have been to a bingo tournament, like one time in California, I think in LA actually. I don't remember why that was when we were visiting a friend there, and Um, I think we got really, really drunk before going there because our cards were empty. We had all the different colors on like the breastplate, all the different color pens that you can, stamp your card with, all over each other's faces. That we were embarrassing 20-year-olds. It's really funny. I feel like there's like an ambulance too, because the red thing really stands out to me on his chariot, like a cross. So maybe something having to do with also license plate. The sign I got the other night, 3.14. Maybe just where things are headed, or future on your way to you, on its way to you, or you're on your way somewhere. Maybe just garden, nurturing. Got the moon, Empress, a lot of mother energy, both sort of. The moon always looks like looking over the two animals and the crab. Sir, a lot of Cancerian energy. He's looking over what he's tending to. And she's out in the garden, the Empress, and lost in thought, so a lot of thought. Maybe a new birth or something like that, because the Empress and the moon, very like feminine energy, new cycle. My phone's inside. But could be a new moon cycle. And coming from the moon, the chariot, I mean, it's ruled by the moon. I just feel like it's a lot of, space energy. So it makes sense to go along with like NASA or space program, or, Artemis trip, Apollo and Artemis, the two twins, pregnant maybe. There's just that theme of twins that keeps coming up. 4 streams of consciousness. Other than there's 5 here. Dove piece, wafer, plus sign, the part of fortune. You're gonna get lucky. Just taking a trip, day trip. I would say that for the chariot. And just looks like he is sort of just zoning out. Same with the Empress, sort of just daydreaming, seeing where things might lead, the path ahead, illuminating the path, the 2 things on either side of the moon, which that's that video I put up, overlay my image, and then there's like 2 street lights. Something with an eclipse or an alignment. Stars to align, and just maybe 7th house energy. The moon, I feel like, aspects Chiron, which goes over to Jupiter in the 7th house, so it's sort of like indirect way of reaching people. 7th house. Venus, Taurus, moon in Taurus, 429. The Page of Wands. Pages are usually messengers, but here also Sphinx, Egypt in the background. They all come from all the different suits have different locations sort of assigned to them. So the wands are like Middle East, Egypt, and just maybe you're on fire, just a spark, looks like she's trying to light the tip of that, and get a fire going or something. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Feather in your cap. Keep your head up. Touchstone, I want to say too, or like with the bird touching the and a kind of gesture also, but just very, I feel like this is a very divine, soulful spirit energy, more so than any of the other ones. And the lily pads, Monet, Impressionism, first impressions maybe. Again, first water sign is Cancer, and it's cardinal. So is Aries, cardinal sign. Libra's also a cardinal sign by Venus. Libra, so maybe we're just in some sort of Cancerian, Libra, Aries type energy. Capricorn too. That's probably what the 7th house is talking about. 7th house Capricorn, even though Jupiter's in Aquarius, it's just sort of, I don't know. But descendant Capricorn. So a lot of cardinal, a lot of firsts, a lot of initiator energy. The King of Cups on the bottom. You're on a little island. Or a raft. Maybe it's your lifesaver sort of thing. He looks very chill, though, doesn't look like he's too stressed about where he's going. I think of that Future song, Going Dummy, just on a raft. And his jewelry fish necklace stands out, so I don't know. You're just very in touch with your emotions or something like that. Emperor. Mars. Aries. The Ram. Rock foundation, maybe. Just, the mountains in the background. It's very sturdy. 4. A very sturdy number. And work. Could be president type energy, or just some sort of, I want to say also diplomat or ambassador or something like that, because like being sent out from, I don't know, a crossroads, decision time, Moon in Libra, peace, not seen, having to make a decision which way to go. Maybe you're at a crossroads, maybe it's an intersection, but you know what I mean. Crossroads in life, crossroads, decision point, center point, defense, very defensive, but maybe you're just focusing on other sort of sensory perceptions, since we have the moon and Taurus. Taurus, I feel it's very much about sensory. Physicality in a way, but just the senses, the 5 senses, like in the star. The star card. She pours the water out onto the ground, and it goes out into 5 streams, and the other one is just poured into the existing body of water. So I feel like the one on the ground is the one that goes kind of like to Taurus. It's very in touch with the moon is very in touch with all their senses. You're just like working out the details. 82, 28. Crossing paths, coming across something didn't see before. Maybe it's think twice also. Look again, think twice. Maybe you just need to double check something. Spell check. Piling up. I feel like maybe I don't know, there's just something I want to say with that, but like inflection point maybe. kind of reverse engineering the tower, where two come out and split, but things converge also at the tower point. So it's just you're just champions. We are, keeps coming up. Car, maybe, just, I don't know, there's something, you're waiting, you waited for someone, I don't know, Five of Swords, that is like that treacherous sky, it's described as ominous. Maybe you're just like, haha, or something, but sometimes I see these people's walking away just like completely like, because something's really funny, did you catch that? Catch. Fresh catch again, Cancerian energy, changing your mind about something. You're just like split between two choices or something like that, or you just can't see the right way to go. Maybe you're just, again, railroad, crossroads, the things that come down, the Five of Wands comes after that. Some sort of blockage or something. Maybe I should light some incense. Maybe that will open up pathways. Your mind being a thoroughfare for all thoughts. Make up your mind about things. Sage. Seen from a different point of view, perspective. Switching sides, maybe. Maybe you're just switching what you previously thought or something like that. Here, Gemini, Wheel of Fortune, Zodiac Wheel, birth chart, luck, fate, chance, winds of change. There's an arrow, which direction things are going. Atlantis. Maybe some sort of another Atlantis or something. From like an aerial point of view. Painting technique. 10, perfect. Perfect timing. Just for you, or just you see what I mean, or you see the same, you see eye to eye, same something. Joy, where, when to meet your maker, meet halfway point across. I don't know. There's something. There's the Nine of Cups. Just feeling pretty. Maybe unhappy, happy. Just maybe go both ways. Like maybe it's one of those things you're like you're headed out for the night, and it could either go, Tuesday night dance club, Sheryl Crow album. Genie in a bottle. Look it. Open up. You just need to put down your defenses. Share a story or two. Open up. Look someone in the eye. Or through, a camera lens or something. But or in the mirror. This also has a lot to do with travel and trips and direction around the world. Scarf wrapped around the world. Or the girl dipping your toe in testing out the waters, testing out the world, virtual reality, stepping into the world through a portal. I have a million demonstration, fixed zodiac signs, and just sort of being maybe again lost in thought or lost in translation, lost in maybe lost in translation, especially with the travel theme. So maybe Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson. Maybe because maybe it's 21 or 3. Also, just to think of art, masterpiece. There's something like on the wall, a painting, maybe you're framing a wreath, decorating your house, your interior, exterior, 2 infinity signs, just things stepping outside your comfort zone, past the boundaries, or outside city limits, or Christmas wreath, laurel, maybe just sort of, where to go, looking for your way in the dark, finding your way, taking one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, baby steps even, but just letting your star that's in the lantern guide you. And it's also just introspection, which I kind of thought of like for the hangman, like introspection, inflection, reflection, switch it upside down, understanding, standing, Leonardo da Vinci, wisdom, age, profile, looking into something, taking a deeper look or a closer look, really taking your time. Something I think of like Father Time with this 9, the hermit, really just solitary or in deep thought, just a lot of thinking going on, and a lot of exchange maybe, or maybe you're deciding whether to exchange something or to meet someone. You're looking into someone, or you're beyond like a trail, but he's also like in the snow. It's just darkness. Same time, there's a lot of acceptance. I don't know, he doesn't look very like distressed or anything. Something about the profile means like you're only seeing their human side. There's something very spiritual about it. Also, Good Samaritan has come up for that, and the Empress, and beyond sight, seeing beyond the outer limits. That's also probably with the world, which can mean your mind, your home, your space, your inner world, and getting outside, time out of mind kind of thing also. But there's that one video, Beyond Sight, I think it's, or Out of Sight, going along with what I said in the details the other night of just kind of in the context of expanding space and part of fortune. It all sort of aligned with expansion and seeing beyond the mind's eye, or out of sight, beyond where you are. Whatever level you want to think of it as, but this came up for that as well. Beyond the horizon line, as far as the eye can see, the naked eye, the iris, just going in circles, waiting for your ship to come in. Maybe taking a deep dive into something. Maybe something like patchworky also. Lots of scarves, lots of, I don't know, But yeah, it's usually a yes answer. Just some things out. You're just waiting to hear back, get a call or something like that. It's Gemini, third house, communication. And 3, 6 or 9, just maybe waiting for your wish, or careful what you wish for. Correct art of wishing. Or manifesting, I guess. Just depends on how you look at it. Praying, maybe, is how you might look at it also. Just connecting with what it is that you really want or hope, dreams, things like that. Seeing out into the future. Writing something down, writer. Taking notes, also. Penning something. Can't put a hammer to a nail. Not that bad. And first, that's the one. Or new beginning again. Aries, Mars. Ancient of Days and the Art of Life Tarot. And just a spark. You're just churning out novels, and some sort of brand new inspiration, or just sometimes this can be also direction and like how it comes out for you, or just grab something. Pen, maybe you just need a pen, a writing utensil or something like that. Crystal Grid Oracle. I don't usually use this very often, so it's kind of like keywords also. What else could maybe help sum up this reading? Or prosperity, green garnet. I feel like that's very Taurus energy, earth energy. And 25, love, rose quartz, generator. So generator, prosperity, 20, like the judgment, horn going on. 25, train. 7, train, transit. 3, communication. There we go, we just talked about. Third house, Gemini, short distance travel and small talk, communication. Chalice can bite. If you look closely, there's like grids, and I just feel like it's maybe energetic. Ways to sling things up. Soul healing, 15, tangerine quartz. Five is my progressed. Moon chart, sun. No, draconic. Can't keep them all straight. In Libra. Angels, 19. Mars in Libra, 19. Selenite and Angelite. I'm sure they all have like a center focus. This one has more of a track kind of thing. This is the Grand Trine. Some sort of pattern. Emotions, Black Moonstone, 1. Feelings. Black and like black candles, how you burn black candles to repel negative energy and just sort of like a combination of all the emotions, all the colors. Heart protection, pink fluorite, 7. Purple sun. Yeah, that's just star. Nature's cycles. I did mention cycles earlier. Malachite, pentagram, 31. A star and like circle, and just thinking outside the circle also. Like in that, blanking on the name right now, but painting, circle, star, aspects, star, legs, divided here by the circles, like circumference or rim or whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to read through because it's kind of self-explanatory. Because I thought maybe winged enchantment would go on well with travel. Winged chariot. Chariot's of fire. What is for the weird? 24 owl. I think we got that before, but one eye, I didn't notice that before. Like Odin, hanging on the tree of knowledge, losing eye, the runes, the gods, which means breakthrough. It's 20 also, and it's an elliptical. Ellipse, not ellipse. Oh my gosh, but and the hangman, like sacrifice. All these instances where I've come in contact with people that had, like, I don't know, even my cat. Parrot, 25. Isn't this what we got before, even though I shuffled these? $29 Robin. And 5 Condor. And Dove, 8 is on the bottom, like the Ace of Cups. I am Dove, the piece of alignment. I am feminine. I am sensitive to my surroundings. I am the the nourishment of the earth. I didn't talk about nourishment or nurturing, and the gentleness of her instinct. I am the calm after the storm. I am hope and harvest. I am the embellishment of harmony and sacrifice necessary to nurture what has been created. You are at peace now and brimming with compassion. You are in love with life. I am the enjoyment of family connection. I am the safety of a united community. This is not the time to fly solo like the hermit. You're coming out of hermitude and just getting out there. Fly solo, but rather seek out kindred spirits. I am the gathering of like minds. I am the coven. I am the serenity of kin. I am the group, mind, and structure. Merge your energies with others. Merge your energies and watch what unfolds. There is great power in collaboration. There is profound wisdom within the whole. You are engaging life. You are embracing peace. You are aligning with others. You are Dove. It's 10 o'clock. Perfect timing. Merging energies into one, 2 to 1. Like the 2 of Cups. Also be my card for today was the High Priestess, which is also 2 or 11 gateways. 2 of Cups. And what else? Merging energies, you know. Robin. I am Robin, the song of renewal. I am the recurrence and eternity. I am the promise that life will keep spinning. I am ancient, bringing forth ancient of days, ancient aliens, bringing forth the spring from the deep chill of winter. You were expecting me as I resonate or reassure you. The ice is thawing. Your own winter must have its spring. It's time to align and know which season you're in. It's time to rejuvenate, time to awaken. The hibernation of your talents and dreams has no place in my medicine. I am cleansing like the rain. I am flowing forward like the river. I am wake up call. Wake up call. As the train goes. At sunrise. Wake up call at sunrise. Keep your world going no matter how thick the ice is formed. Something needs tending. You are the caretaker of your own soul. I did say caretaker earlier with the 7 of Pentacles. You are your own change, your own muse. Muses or inspire you to change things up. Renew yourself and rejoice. You are new beginnings. You are invigorating. You are upward growth. You are Robin. Condor. I'm Condor, the great alchemist with wings. I am the order of the cosmos. I am that which devours. When life perishes, I will remove it. If something has ceased to be, I will give it new form. I am the shaman of death and the soul of renewal. I am your lingering clue that something must go. You need to look at life from the shadows, kind of like the hermit. Maybe that's more so what it was getting at, looking at life from the shadows, in the shadows, coming one with the shadow. Okay, and see how everything connects. You must accept, something about acceptance, that many things are beyond human understanding. There's change, there's transformation, there's death, there's alchemy of time in the way of the universe. I will give you all the answers, but will offer circumstances to heighten what you already know. If it is my lesson you seek, look around. Death is everywhere, with the red dawn of metamorphosis close behind. Stop running from change and let something die. It's death. Stop lingering where there's no hope. Let life be renewed as it needs to. You are transforming. Your resurrection. Your acceptance. Your candor. Condor. 9, 10. And 24. Pretty scary. There was a store in NoHo called Condor. Closed. That's not what I thought of when I thought of it before. I am Owl. I am the silence of the night. I am meaning of like a holy night. I am the arrival of mysterious things. I am the revealer of hidden tracks beneath the snow and ghosts within the psyche. I am unsettling of darkness. I am the goddess of death. Or death. At times you cannot see me, but I permeate all worlds. My hunting grounds are your soul, or the soul. Ooh, that's scary. You are a skilled listener. You are a well-seasoned traveler of realities. That's what, phase 5, alternate realities, or maybe parallel universes, something like that. The alchemical classic cycle. I have been watching your movements and tracking your steps. 5 of Pentacles. You are beginning to see beyond the veil and crack the illusion of night, but you must be vigilant and watch your step in the blackness. Take the quiet road and guard your inner world with a determined purpose. Again, like the hermit and the chariot, taking the quiet road. Guarding, I did say something about standing guard and inner world, guarding your inner world. Determined purpose. So maybe defense, you do need to keep your defenses up and just be careful with your heart, kind of thing. Quiet road. Okay. There's a vast trove of power that will guide you as well as you soar as well. Guide you as well. Guide you well as you soar into the cosmos. Before you boast of your new winged ally, realize that I am no bringer of easy roads. My path is lonely and requires retreat into the forest of the mind. There is where all awareness begins and where all experience comes home to fulfill its purpose. You are sober night vision. You are a master of the shadows. You are at ease in solitude. You are owl. Kind of curious to know what 25 is since twice. 25, or 7, chariot. I am parrot, the fierceness of color and the flash of life. I am the climax of magical color and the blending of light and shadow. I am the bridge of communication. I will mimic you, teaching you the proper use of integration and expression. I am the power of words and the effect of speech. I can learn your voice with as much ease as you can learn mine. Words are portals in time, framing the evolution of verbal magic. There are no barriers except those created by humanity. We are all different colors of the same spectrum. This may be a time to clear your throat and let your voice sing out. I am flamboyant and dazzling. I want to be seen. I yearn to be heard. It is time to break down the walls and explore the vastness of your own brightness. Your star. Integrate everything you hear around you. You are dazzling. You are expressive. You are free-spirited. You are parrot. Peacock. It's 26, which is, I think, part of phase 6, maybe, of the alchemical cycle. Kind of sense of like showing off a little bit colors, especially expression, or just, I won't read the whole thing, but just the summation part. Your beauty inside and out, your body, mind, and spirit, your effortless charm, your peacock. Effortless charm, very much like Nine of Pentacles, maybe mixed with Venus or something, or just effortlessness and carefree, free spirit. Not taking the easy road necessarily, I think, also. Or maybe taking the long way home, scenic route. Getting there eventually, taking your time, making use of your time to sort of think about things or contemplate spirituality, or contemplate how you can change things up, shift things up in your life, or put yourself in someone else's shoes and go through a scenario in your head, and just to gain different, understanding, ways of relating, and seeing challenges or something like that. I don't know. I just want to say, especially with the third house, chariot, quick trips. You just have to run out somewhere, or just you forgot to drop something off in a mailbox, or to go make a quick errand, or something like that. Maybe the police. Maybe someone's on your trail, and taking note of what it is that you're doing, or how you get from point A to point B, leaving a trail, leaving a trace, for those that come, after you, or something like that, or just maybe writing out a guidebook, especially with the chariot and the 8 of Pentacles, guidebook, a map, color map of the stars, pretty lights. One day they'll know. I feel like one day it's going to be blindingly apparent, and you'll wonder why you didn't see before, like the two of swords. It'll be like you were wearing blindfold, and you're just having to rely on other senses, other things than what you would normally utilize. So you're just sort of feeling your way through the dark, like the hermit, and open to things, but again, you can only be open to what you don't know exists. You're in the dark, you only see one foot ahead of you kind of thing. As far as like real life, linear time or whatever. And you're just sort of having to make the best decisions, choices that you can in the moment, and what you know at the time. And maybe you just need to clear your head, or really just mix and merge, bring things together. Coat of arms, two of swords. Peace, just your connection point, the point, midpoint. I wouldn't say midpoint so much as just where do two things overlap. Maybe where they are the strongest too. Not the tip of the sword, but the, what's that rune? I think it is harvest. Yeah, 13 harvest rune that goes like this. And, or maybe it's the other one, the yew tree. It's kind of like what can be your weapon can also destroy you kind of thing. It's made out of wood and just kind of can snap back at you kind of thing as a metaphor. So maybe just being really, really careful, choosing really, really carefully where you're headed next, what to do next, and how you're going to choose to see things, how you're going to choose to react to something, how you're going to choose to address a situation, or maybe confront a situation too with the chariot. Stand your ground. You're just standing up for something too. Taking a stance. I think of Red Rover, come over. Now that, like, especially with the two of swords, just holding down the fort, holding the line kind of thing. And people kind of trying to break through. Ready position kind of thing. Volleyball and violin. Just making connections, the cross point, the plus sign. What does plus mean? What does the connection mean? How are you going to choose to see something? Or feel about something? Are you choosing, or are you just sort of reacting? Something enforcement. Progress, maybe too. Moving ahead, future, moving in the right direction. Choosing a side or a team or something. I feel like it's less about that. I feel like it's a lot more personal because of the hermit. And maybe just two something, 2 weeks, 2 times, twice, again, deja vu. Didn't see you there. That video, communication, tower, electricity tower. The moment is mentioned in that, which is 14, temperance too. Your just layered existence until now, if you stretch a moment in time long enough or something. Something I wrote. God knows what I wrote, I don't know. Okay, one word card. Instructions. I have to say guidebook, map, instruction book, something like that. 6. Yeah, 6. 2. One erotic card. 6 of Pentacles. Giving crumbs, Again, that's very like, I feel like this is sort of a mixture of the 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, Moon and Taurus though. And she's got her little pelican there kind of like the Nine of Pentacles, posing questions, Spirit, using your higher mind. Yeah, and there's just a lot of solitude, but a lot of thought, very calm energy. So I feel like, yeah, to say something calm before the storm, calm after the storm. Like those wicker chairs. Feels very exotic, sort of, where she's at. Queen of Earth. It's Capricorn. Any of the signs. And the Empress again. Apologies or begging for mercy. And making out for something. Just, take your body downtown. I don't know. 3 of water. So, Mercury in Cancer. And the 2 of water again. So, that is Venus in Cancer. So much. Cardinal and Syrian. I didn't even have the whole deck. Hierophants on the bottom. Here is the 9 of Earth. They're in some sort of old small town in Italy or something. Venus and Virgo. 9 of Air. Mars and Gemini. Like again, stepping out of the frame. Stepping out of the frames of perception. Outside the box. Stepping out of your mind, out of time, out of one reality to the next. Out of the painting. Putting something out there. Something becoming real. There was some sort of cartoon about how a guy could never finish a painting. So the last detail that he put in, because it would be so realistic and perfect, last detail would make it become real. So he always had to leave out something. So, alright. Well, I don't know. This was interesting. Sort of followed up on a few things. And speaking of mixing and merging, art, temperance, 14, the alchemical cycle, the winged lion, and again, a lot about water and fire, alchemy, temperance, 2 sides of the mind. Bardos in between. Alright, end this here. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your week.